Ever been in a team meeting that felt more like a battlefield? You've got one person dominating the conversation, another who is completely silent, and someone who seems to shoot down every single idea. These difficult team dynamics aren't just frustrating, they kill productivity and morale. But what if you could turn that friction into fuel? In the next 5 minutes, we'll give you a practical framework to diagnose and address even the toughest team dynamics. Let's start by identifying the common archetypes. First up, the Dominator. They talk over others and need to be the center of attention, often unintentionally. Then you have the silent disagreeer. They'll nod along in the meeting, but express their true, negative feelings to others in private afterwards. And, of course, the pessimist. They're quick to point out why something won't work, often before an idea is even fully explained. Recognizing these patterns is the first step. It's not about labeling people, but about understanding the behaviors that are disrupting the team's flow. Now, let's move to solutions. Strategy 1. Establish clear team norms. These are the ground rules for how you'll interact. For example, a norm could be one person speaks at a time, or critique ideas, not people. Write them down and post them visibly. A facilitator or team lead must gently enforce these norms. It's about redirecting the conversation back to a productive path. Strategy 2. Use I statements for direct feedback. Instead of saying, "You're always so negative," which sounds like an attack, try, "I feel discouraged when I hear the obstacles before we've explored the possibilities because it makes me feel our brainstorming isn't valued." This frames the issue from your perspective, focusing on the behavior's impact rather than judging the person's character. It invites discussion, not defense. Strategy 3. Address issues one-on-one before they escalate. This is especially crucial for the silent disagreeer or the pessimist. In a private setting, you can ask clarifying questions like, "I noticed you were quiet in the meeting. I'm curious to know your thoughts on the project." This shows you value their opinion and provides a safe space for them to share concerns they might not voice in a group setting. Now for a proactive approach, fostering a positive culture. Tip 1. Celebrate small wins. Acknowledge and appreciate contributions, big and small. This builds a bank of positive sentiment. When a conflict does arise, you're drawing from a surplus of goodwill, not a deficit. Tip 2. Actively build empathy. Start meetings with a quick check-in like sharing one personal and one professional highlight from the week. Understanding your colleagues as people with lives outside of work makes it harder to villainize them when you disagree. Tip 3. Lead by example. If you're a team leader, you set the tone. Model the behavior you want to see. Be vulnerable. Admit when you don't know something or when you've made a mistake. This creates psychological safety for others to do the same. Psychological safety is the belief that you won't be punished or humiliated for speaking up with ideas, questions, concerns, or mistakes. It's the bedrock of high-performing teams. Without it, none of the other strategies will have a lasting effect. So, let's quickly recap the proactive steps. Celebrate small wins to build goodwill, build empathy to humanize your colleagues, and if you're a leader, lead by example to create a culture of psychological safety. This is an ongoing practice, not a one-time fix. Dealing with difficult dynamics isn't about finding a magic bullet. It's about having a toolbox of strategies you can apply with consistency. Start small. Pick one strategy, like establishing team norms for your next meeting, and see how it changes the conversation. Over time, these small, consistent actions will transform your team from a source of stress into a source of strength and innovation. What's the biggest team dynamic challenge you face? Share it in the comments below, and let's learn from each other. Thanks for watching.